Hello everyone, hope everyone will be fine. Today we will study nodal analysis and mesh analysis with the help of inspection method. First of all, we will study nodal analysis with the help of inspection method. In this we will study how to find nodal equation for the given circuit just by analyzing it. For this we are required that the circuit must have all the independent current sources and have linear resistors. Now if you look at the circuit given in the figure, in this we have two non-reference nodes V1 and V2 and two current sources I1 and I2. We have three resistors whose conductance is given as G1, G2 and G2 and G3. Now from the topic of nodal analysis, we know that equations for this circuit are given as G1 plus G2 into V1 minus G2 into V2 will be equal to I1 minus I2. This will be the first equation, and minus G2 V1 plus G2 plus G3 whole multiplied by V2 will be equal to I2, and this will be the second equation. Both equations are given here in matrix form. Now for convenience purpose, if you analyze the matrix, the diagonal terms are sum of conductance connected directly to the node 1 or node 2, where the off-diagonal terms are negative of the conductances common between node 1 and node 2, and also the each term on the right hand side of the equation is the algebraic sum of currents entering the node. Now if you analyze the first equation, which is for node 1, in this the first element of the matrix is G1 plus G2, which are the conductances directly connected to the node 1, where second element is minus G2, which is common between node 1 and node 2, and sum of entering the current to the node 1 is I1 minus I2. Now if you look at the second equation, all the conductances connected directly to the node 2 are G2 plus G3, where G2 is again common between node 1 and node 2, where the only current entering the node 2 is I2. Now we will try to make a generic form when we have linear resistor and n non-reference nodes. The node voltage equation can be written in the matrix form as given in the slide. Or simply we can say that conductance matrix multiplied by voltage vector will be equal to currents. Here all the diagonal terms are sum of conductance directly connected to the node K, where all the off-diagonal terms are the negative sum of conductances common between node K and node J, and also K will not be equal to J. And Vk represent voltage of the corresponding node, where Ik represent sum of all the independent current sources connected directly to the node K, and also current entering the node will be taken as positive. Also note down that here G is referred as conductance matrix, where V is the output nodal voltage vector and I is the input current vector. Also note down that nodal analysis by inspection method is only applicable if the circuit have all the linear resistors and independent current sources. Now in the given example, you have to write node voltage matrix equation for the circuit by inspection method. If you analyze the circuit, the given circuit have independent current sources and all the resistors are linear, so inspection method is applicable here. Now we will find out non-reference node here. So here we have total of 4 non-reference node. So our conductance matrix will be 4 by 4. In the given circuit, the value of all the linear resistors are given, but the generic form we have studied has used conductance, which is reciprocal of resistance. So we will convert all the given resistance into conductance. Now all the diagonal terms are sum of conductance directly connected to the given node. So G11 will be sum of all the conductance connected directly to the node 1. Now with node V1, the resistance connected are 5 ohm and 10 ohm. So G11 will be equal to 1 over 5 plus 1 over 10, and this will give us value of 0.3. Similarly, with node 2, the resistors connected are of value 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 1 ohm. So G22 will be equal to 1 over 5 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 1. And their sum will be equal to 1.325. Now with node 3, the resistors associated are 8 ohm, 8 ohm and 4 ohm. So G33 will be equal to sum of 1 over 8, 1 over 8 and 1 over 4, and this will be equal to 0.5. And the final diagonal term will be associated with the node 4, and the resistor associated with this node are 2 ohm, 8 ohm and 1 ohm. So the conductance will be equal to sum of 1 over 8, 1 over 2 and 1. Now we will find all the off diagonal turns. Now between node 1 and node 2 we have 5 ohm resistor, so G12 will be equal to 1 over 5 and this will be equal to minus 0.2. Node 1 and node 3 have no common resistor. Similarly, node 1 and node 4 also have no common resistor, so G13 and G14 will be equal to 0. As G12 was equal to minus 0.2, similarly G21 will also be equal to minus 0.2. Now node 2 and node 3 have a common resistor of 8 ohm, so G23 will be equal to minus 1 over 8 or minus 0.125. Similarly, node 2 and node 4 have a common resistor of 1 ohm, so G24 will be equal to minus 1. As G13 was equal to 0, similarly G31 will also be equal to 0. Again, G23 was equal to minus 0.125. In the same way, G32 will also be equal to minus 0.125. And the node 3 and node 4 have a common resistor of 8 ohm, so G34 will be equal to minus 0.125 or minus 1 divided by 8. Now G41 will be equal to 0, G42 will be equal to minus 1 and G43 will be equal to minus 0.125. Now we will calculate the current vector. The current from an independent current source of 3 ampere is entering at node 1, so I1 will be equal to 3 amperes. At node 2 we have two current sources and their current is leaving from the node 2, so I2 will be equal to minus 1 minus 2 and this will be equal to minus 3 ampere. Now no current source is directly connected to node 3, so I3 will be equal to 0. Now at node 4, current from two independent current source is entering, which are of 2 ampere and 4 ampere, so I4 will be equal to 2 plus 4 equal 6 amperes. Now combining these all terms in the matrix form, which was product of conductance matrix multiplied by node voltage vector, will be equal to current from the current sources, and the form is represented in the slide. So in this way, using inspection method, you can find node voltage equation. And now we will study mesh analysis by inspection method. The condition for mesh analysis by inspection method is that it must have all the independent voltage sources and also the resistors must be linear. Now consider the example given in the figure. The circuit have two voltage sources V1 and V2 and the linear resistors of value R1, R2 and R3. Now we have derived the equations in last topic, and those were: in case of mesh 1 we have R1 plus R3 multiplied by I1 minus R3 into I2 equals V1, and for mesh 2 equation is minus R3 into I1 plus sum of R2 and R3 multiplied by I2 equals minus V2. Now both equations are given here in matrix form, and now if you analyze these, the diagonal term in both cases is the sum of resistance connected in the respective mesh, and the off diagonal terms are negative sum of resistance common to the mesh 1 and mesh 2. And each term on the right hand side is the algebraic sum taken clockwise of all independent voltage sources in the respective mesh. Now in mesh 1 we have two resistors R1 and R3 and one voltage source V1. Also R3 is common between mesh 1 and mesh 2. Where in mesh 2 we have resistors of R2 and R3 and voltage source of value V2. Now if we have a circuit with n meshes, first of all we will assign the mesh currents, and we'll use the knowledge from previous example and write mesh current equation as shown in the matrix form here. Or its simplified form will be Ri equals V, where RKK or all the diagonal terms of R matrix represent sum of resistances connected directly to the mesh K, where all the off diagonal terms which are Rjk or Rkj will be equal to the negative sum of resistances common between the mesh which you are analyzing and all the other meshes. Like if you are writing equation for mesh K and you are having a resistor which is common between mesh K and mesh J, so you will sum up all the common resistances and write them in the place of Rkj in the R matrix. Here Ik represent unknown mesh current for mesh K taken clockwise in the direction, and Vk represent taken clockwise of all the independent voltage sources in mesh K. Also the voltage rise will be treated as positive. Also note down that R matrix is called resistance matrix, and I is the output vector which is known as mesh current, and V is the input vector which consists of voltages. Important thing to note down is that inspection method is only valid for circuit having independent voltage sources and linear resistors. Now in this example you have to write mesh current equation with the help of inspection method. If you analyze the circuit have 5 meshes, and we will assign mesh current I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5 to each of these mesh. And these 5 meshes also implies that the resistance matrix will be of size 5 by 5. Now for writing the equation we will start with diagonal terms. For R11 we will analyze the mesh 1 and sum up all the resistance connected directly to this. So in mesh 1 we have a 2 ohm resistor, again a 2 ohm resistor and a 5 ohm resistor. So R11 will be equal to 9 ohms. Now for R22 we will sum up again all the resistances in mesh 2. So in mesh 2 we have a 4 ohm resistor and a 1 ohm resistor, again a 1 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor and again a 2 ohm resistor. So R22 will be equal to 10. Now for R33 we will analyze the mesh 3, which have a 2 ohm resistor, a 3 ohm resistor and a 4 ohm resistor. Now for R44 we will look into mesh 4, which have a 1 ohm resistor, a 3 ohm resistor and a 4 ohm resistor. So R44 will be equal to 8. Now for R55, in mesh 5 we have a 1 ohm resistor and a 3 ohm resistor. So R55 will be equal to 4. Now these are all the diagonal terms. Now we will look for off-diagonal terms for R12. For R12 we will look into resistors which are common between mesh 1 and mesh 2. So we have a common resistor of 2 ohm between mesh 1 and mesh 2. So R12 will be equal to -2. And similarly we have a 2 ohm resistor common between mesh 1 and mesh 3. So R13 will be equal to -2. And we have no resistor common between mesh 1 and mesh 4, and similarly no common resistor between mesh 1 and mesh 5. So R14 and R15 will be equal to 0. Now for off diagonal terms or second equation, as R12 was equal to -2, so similarly R21 will also be equal to -2. We have a common resistor of 4 ohm between mesh 2 and mesh 3, a common resistor of 1 ohm between mesh 2 and mesh 4, and a 1 ohm common resistor between mesh 2 and mesh 5. So R23 will be equal to -4, R24 will be equal to -1, and R25 will be equal to -1. Now R31 will be equal to R13, which have a value of -2. Mesh 3 and mesh 2 have a common resistor of 4 ohm, where mesh 3 have no common resistor with mesh 4, and similarly no common resistor with mesh 5. So R34 and R35 will be equal to 0. Now R41 will be equal to 0, R42 will be equal to -1, again R43 will be equal to 0, and mesh 4 and mesh 5 have a common resistor of 3 ohms, so R45 will be equal to -3. Now R51 will be equal to 0, R52 will be equal to -1, R53 will be equal to 0, and R54 will be equal to -3. These were all the off diagonal terms. Now we will calculate input voltage vector. Now loop 1 have a voltage source of 4 ohm, so V1 will be equal to 4. Now loop 2 have two voltage sources of value 10 volt and 4 volt. We will apply KVL in clockwise direction and voltage rise will be taken as positive, so V2 will be equal to 10 minus 4 equal 6. Now in loop 3 again we have two voltage sources of value 6 volt and 12 volt. We will apply KVL in clockwise direction and voltage rise again will be taken as positive, so V3 will be equal to -12 plus 6 equal to -6 volt. Loop 4 have no voltage source, so V4 will be equal to 0 and V5 will be equal to -6 volt. Now we will use the generic form from last slide and substitute the values, and we will get our mesh current equation. Now you can solve these equations with any form of calculus to find the value of mesh current I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5. And thanks for watching this video.